so does I. I are smart. And if there's one thing that pisses me off, well, there's a lot of things that piss me off. But one of the things that pisses me off is power scaling. I just find it so annoying and pointless. Like, oh, if this Star Wars character fought this Star Wars character fight, this character would win. And then, like, Prime Anakin would beat Yoda, and blah, 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 blah. It's so stupid. I hate all these discussions because they're pointless. There's no meaning to them. It's just everyone is like, I like this character, and I don't like this character. I think this character would win because I like this character. And it's like, if they ever were to actually fight, that's just how it would be decided. It would be whoever the writers want to win. It's just how it works. I think power scaling is stupid, and like, oh, Prime Anakin and like Vader, and then he loses his force power, and then like, but if Grievous fought this character, and he would win because Grievous is so cool. I just hate power scaling in anything, in so many things, because it's so stupid. I don't like it. Anyway, I found this book, Star Wars Face Off, Lego Star Wars, 29 wacky and wild and wacky matchups. Yeah, I can't say that apparently, but yeah, just this kid's book. And this upsets me, not because it's, you know, basically just power scaling, but because it's power scaling that, like, and it's so completely wrong. I already don't like power scaling, and they just do it so stupid. Imagine this for a second. What do you think of battle between Luke Skywalker, you know, Empire Strikes Back era, let's say, and Darth Maul, you know, Episode 1? Who do you think would win? I mean, there could be a whole debate about this, about, oh, this character has this force powers and this force powers and this power level and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I would never engage in such a discussion because I don't really care. But look at this. It's Hoth Luke versus Tropical Darth Maul. Why is Darth Maul on a beach? There's no explanation given that I can tell. The Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker can adapt to any environment, even Hoth, which is like a big old refrigerator shaped like a planet. But Luke is Luke's skill at making perfect snow angels has done little to prepare him for the killer reflexes and tacky clothing of Tropical Darth Maul. Darth Maul may look like a tattooed pineapple, but Luke shouldn't underestimate him. Okay, sure. Yeah, why? And then they have these stats here, which is interesting to me. So, you know, intelligence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Luke is at an 8 intelligence, whereas Darth Maul is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we got other stats like strength, they're pretty equal there. Agility, they gave more to Luke, even though this is the guy who does like flips and stuff. Damage is about equal. Control is about equal. Courage, a bit more on Luke's side. Whiny voice is the last stat. The last stat for each character is just something unique to them. Lots of whiny voice. Sweet tattoos. Yeah, lots of sweet tattoos. So, yeah. Anyway, for Star Wars facts, you know, you got Homeworld, you know, Tatooine on this side. AKA Sunburn Central. That's interesting. Rebel Alliance, his affiliation, and the Jedi Order. Kind of, sure. Yeah, and also a 4-H for moisture farmers. That's funny. His species is human and protagonist. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of like little funny jokes and references there, which is fun. But the thing is, it isn't just, you know, to speculate and think about. They have definitive answers at the back with the most, like, I get this is a joke. I get the whole point of this book is to be a silly joke. But at the end, it's stuff like, look at this. Where is it? Let me find it. Yeah. So, normally, Darth Maul is focused and alert, but he's still in vacation mode, and therefore vulnerable, as well as jet-lagged. Hoth Luke sees this and disarms his foe, but that's pretty easy to do since the Sith Lord is in the middle of a nap. So there is no fight at all. You know, all this stuff they had about, like, you know, on here, like, oh, Darth Maul's double-bladed lightsaber, but Luke isn't scared. He can use the Force to throw a volley of snowballs at Maul's laser sword, short-circuiting the wicked weapon. That's... Huh? Wait, hold on. Star Wars lore moment. Snowballs can disable a lightsaber. Why have we not used this before? This seems like it would be really important. Can we not use this ability? Hello? Yeah, so when Hoth Luke's around, the weather outside is frightful, so Tropical Darth Maul uses the tools at his disposal, mainly mad limbo skills. Sand, it gets everywhere. Ah, I got that. That's a fun reference. And those horn things. They keep going back to the horn things on his head. I mean, it is his most defining feature. But still, just a very strange matchup. Now this is an interesting one. You know, Qui-Gon Jinn versus Count Dooku, you know? Because this guy taught this guy, right? Am I correct in that? So, you know, very, very interesting, right? And then the special stats for these guys is dramatic speeches for Qui-Gon. I would agree with that, yeah, sure. Resemblance to a mean old eagle. Yeah, that's pretty accurate there. A very interesting matchup. Who do you think, you know, they got all the stats here. They're pretty equal on both sides on this one. which we would expect to see. So then, this one's a bit more serious. The last one was a bit silly, Hoth Luke versus tropical Darth Maul. But this is a serious, intense battle, right? Okay, so Qui-Gon, locks eyes with his former mentor, Count Dooku. Gone are the days when Dooku would tell Qui-Gon to sit up straight. Now Dooku would tell Qui-Gon to Sith up straight. You get it? That's funny. Or something like that. And the two fearsome warriors move toward each other. An epic confrontation begins with all of the drama of something dramatic that has lots of drama. Drama! It's very serious, guys. Very, very serious and intense. Let's check the back. See who wins this one. So, by focusing his anger, Dooku calls upon a barrage of Force lightning, which zaps Qui-Gon, making the Jedi look like a kind-hearted charcoal briquette. Okay, so Count Dooku wins. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. You guys got to place your bets. Like, I don't want to encourage gambling, but we should be putting bets on this. I should have had you do that, like, right in the comments who you think is going to win before we do that. This would be more fun on a live stream, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, there's also some other ones, like Obi-Wan Kenobi versus the Inquisitor. I mean, this book came out in, like, 2014, I think. So this is before the Kenobi series was a thing. When did this come out? No, 2016, my mistake. So, yeah, I mean, this was before the Kenobi series, and I'm pretty sure these two fight in the Kenobi series. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember the Kenobi series very well. I'm not going back to watch it. So, yeah. Baldness. Look at that. Baldness. This guy's bald. This guy's balding. He's balding, and he's attacking people who have hair. But beard maintenance. This is truly a battle of hair. Is that going to be a joke in here? Let me read this quick. Okay, they don't make any references to the hair. I thought they would, like, like Obi-Wan just, like, mogs the Inquisitor, with his clean hairline. And it's like, ha, you're bald. And then, the Inquisitor's, like, cortisol level goes up. What do the kids talk about these days? Dude, I'm trying to relate to the freaking children here. All right, but like, what do the kids even talk about? They don't even care about this anymore. They care about freaking ASU, frat leader, mogging, cortisol nonsense. Oh, hey, remember Jack 14? Yeah, he's in this book. That's kind of a, if you were into Lego Star Wars at this era of, when they were making stuff, they made a whole series about this guy, and they made a minifigure for him. I don't think I watched that one. It's Yoda Chronicles, I think, but I know of it. But anyway, Yoda Chronicles fans, anyone in the comments, big fan? Ooh, okay. Next up, all right. So, Lando Calrissian versus Emperor Palpatine. I think this one's pretty clear-cut who's going to win, but let's take a look anyway. Well, what do we have here? It's the smoothest, coolest guy in the universe versus the opposite of that. Yeah, I mean, like, this guy's obviously way cooler, right? That's what they mean, right? That's what they mean. Anyway, while on a mission for the Rebel Alliance, Lando Calrissian stole some secret files from Emperor Palpatine. No way, guys! The Palpatine files! He got them! Lando got the Palpatine files, guys! Oh my god! That's so cool! No way, guys. He's gonna leak them. Lando's gonna leak the Palpatine files. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now they find themselves face to face. If he can't beat the Emperor, maybe Lando can at least steal the old man's false teeth. Okay. It says Lando's homeworld is unknown, but probably somewhere cool, though. Some lore guy is going to be in the comments like, actually, Lando's homeworld is blurb. You can see it was in Legends. It was in this one Legends book, and that's where Lando was from. So yeah, what else? Smooth talking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Bad skin. Yeah, that's fair for these two. Oh, check this out. Palpatine's homeworld, Naboo. When he lays the smackdown, he'll give you a Naboo-boo. See, I would have made a sex joke there, but this is a kid's book, so you have to go boo-boo instead. Anyway, species, human, just barely. Weapons. Okay, check this out. Lightsaber, red blade, and his face, repulsive. And then let's see, special moves. Force lightning, laughing evilly, and neglecting skincare. Okay, so too bad Calrissian's charm won't work on Emperor Palpatine, who looks like a really angry raisin. A raisin who won't be bested by a cool outfit haver. I mean, he's got a cool outfit too. I mean, it's just a dark robe, but it's cool. But while Lando won't stop old prune face by throwing playing cards at him, he does have a secret weapon hidden all over himself, even in his mustache. Sorry, what? He does have a secret weapon hidden all over himself, even in his What does that mean? What? Huh? What's hidden in Lando's mustache? And all over him? What does that mean? But what is the book talking about here? First we have the Palpatine files, now we have whatever the heck this is. What the heck? Okay, so let's see who wins this one. Oh my gosh, I can't even read it. Calrissian oozes charm, but that has no effect on Palpatine, who just plain oozes. Okay, that's pretty funny. And festers like a maggot wearing human clothes. Okay, you don't have to be that mean, man. All right. Rather than unleashing a bolt of force lightning, the Emperor simply mutters, "Your clothes are out of style." This wounds Lando more than any physical attack, and he collapses. Okay, I'm good with that. That works for me. Okay, this one pisses me off though. Okay, because right? We have 14-year-old Padme versus a Stormtrooper. Now, a lot of you who are of the mind of Stormtroopers are stupid and they can't shoot might be like, yeah, Padme wins this one. Also, she has plot armor. I recognize that. But if you put it in the context of this is like, how old is Padme? Like 14 in Phantom Menace. This is her Phantom Menace outfit. Like, I don't actually remember how old she is. I know she's pretty young in that movie because Anakin's like 9 or whatever. But like, you have a teenage girl, right, versus a highly trained military operative. Like not just like a regular grunt, but no, like a Stormtrooper is like a step up. All right, it's not like the highest, but it's a step up. All right, Stormtroopers are well trained and they can shoot if there's not plot armor, which is the big problem here. There's plot armor, but still. It's not exactly a hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby, but it's close, okay? Like, come on, all right? Please. I don't want to flip to the back of this book and find out both opponents appear to be equally matched in terms of weapons, but Padme is the better shot of the two and way, way smarter. She simply waits for her adversary's blaster to overheat and then takes him out. Come on, guys. I'm smart. I'm not that stupid. I could win in a fight against Padme. Come on, it's literally a teenage girl. Come on, I can win that fight, right? Like, I just set for stun and pew, and there you go. It's just it. That's all you gotta do. Like, it's easy. Come on, man. You're making us look bad. Okay, now this has been an example. People might again say hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby, but we have Rey versus the Rancor. Now to be fair, Luke did beat the Rancor. So again, they're pretty dumb and slow, and you just got to run around them until they die. Also, Cal, he fought a couple of them in Jedi Survivor. So yeah, the winner is Rey. She has the plot armor here, guys. Come on. The Rancor is formidable, but Rey escapes his grasp time and time again, moving with the graces of a dancer that tap dances on the Rancor's head until the mighty creature passes out. Okay. From that day forward, the Rancor will run screaming whenever he sees a pair of tap shoes. Did Rey just traumatize the Rancor? I guess that's better than crushing its head with a door, but that's very strange. That's a very strange choice of dealing with that. Jedi Luke versus General Grievous. Okay, this is something I can see a lot of people being actually interested in. This would be a fight people would pay to see. We got being awesome as his stat now, rather than having a whiny voice, and getting winded by doing everyday tasks. So you get it because he coughs. He coughs a lot. So yeah, who do you think would win this one? Place your bets, people. Who's gonna win? Grievous tries to frighten the young Jedi with his 4 colorful whirling lightsabers, which makes him look like an evil cyborg Christmas tree. But Skywalker has a calm that cannot be broken. Using the Force, Luke disarms the droid general, and soon the Jedi holds all of Grievous's lightsabers. Wait, sorry, how? How is he gonna do that? Oh, okay, it explains it here. He holds 2 in his hands, 1 between his teeth, and another between his toes. Ugh. But he holds them daganat. Is this a Star Wars word? Hello? Hold on. Look at this, guys. Look at where my pointer finger is. Daganabit. Daganabit? Dang nabbit? Hey, look at this. We got a battle of random background characters no one cares about. We got Plo Koon versus Sao Leech. You got the guy who dies in Order 66 and the guy who is in one scene in The Force Awakens. Does anyone really care? I'm just gonna move on. Okay, so we got a couple spaceship ones, like Poe's X-Wing versus Darth Maul's ship. I don't really care. But this is another one where I'm like, okay, hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Rey's speeder versus an AT-AT. Look at these stats. Come on. This thing is kind of fast. But no firepower. What's it gonna do? Super sleekness? I don't think it's that sleek. It's kind of scrapped together. Likelihood that someone will tie the AT-AT's legs together and trip it. Okay, but Rey doesn't have a tow cable. I don't think there's a tow cable on this. There's a tow cable on the snowspeeders. But, like, this is the most easy, cut and dry, you know, pew-pew. Like, that's it. That's literally all the AT-AT has to do. Like, pew-pew, and then it blows up. It's a little scrappy, scrapped-together junk thing. Like, I mean, Rey's great, but, like, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. The AT-AT is heavily armored, but Rey repeatedly rams her speeder into its legs, causing them to give way until the metal monstrosity falls over. All Rey can think is, wow, this AT-AT would make a much better place to live in. Huh? In what world? She just drives into it? Like, she just drives into the side of it, bunk, 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 and it falls over? Huh? Like, this thing is made of, like, future space metal, whereas hers is made of scrap future space metal. Like, she drives into it and poof, she blows up. Like, maybe it kind of wobbles a bit, but she can just go bink, bink, bink into it until it falls over? Huh? No, I get this would work in Lego, because, like, the Legos are kind of fragile, right? The Lego, like, AT-AT is kind of like the one I have, like, if you so much as, like, look at it wrong, it's gonna fall over. But, like, seriously? Are we so for real right now? This just makes me upset. So yeah, there's a couple more things in here. I wanted to show this off. It's kind of funny. Yeah, if you want to see more of this, let me know. I thought it was kind of neat to go through for a video. It just, some of them are like, I get it's supposed to be a silly joke for kids to read through and go, haha, silly. But, like, some of them I'm genuinely like, what? Huh? Like, a lot of them make sense, right? You know, like, I could see it. But, like, some of them are just like, huh? That's like, that doesn't make any sense. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's power scaling. It's stupid, but it was fun. It was fun to read through. Did you enjoy this video? I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. So whatever. Fun nostalgia trip. That was the point of this video. Okay, bye.